My name is Karlyn Percil. I am here to interview Karl Hutchinson of TKJ Productions. We'll be speaking to Karl about his upcoming play, Noah. Hi, Karl.
Hey, how you doing?
So tell me, TKJ has been producing plays for the past, 15 years?
About 15 years, yes. We started when we did our first production, which was called Going Home. We did that for GC at the time, and it was a fantastic experience. That's General Conference.
Yeah.
Seventh Adventist churches in Toronto.
Okay, so TKJ.
Yeah.
What does it stand for?
That's those are my kids, Tanisha, Javon, and Kadeen. Pride and joy of my family. Of course, my wife Jacinth and my extended family members all played a rather important role in TKJ Productions.
Yeah, so having produced plays for the past 15 years, I'm pretty sure by now it's a family affair.
It's a family affair, definitely. As a matter of fact, in this particular production, my nephew, Mr. Aaron Manswell, he'll be writing all the music for this production.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
And your mom does the
My
the
mom does
costumes?
the costuming and the whole bit, so we try to utilize as many of the talents that we have within the family.
Ah.
My sisters get involved with ticket sales and the management of the whole project with my cousins and nephews. Everybody's chipping in, doing
Wow.
a bit to help out.
Well, it helps when you have a very talented family as well. So about your upcoming play,
Yes.
Noah, tell me, what's the inspiration behind it?
Well, Noah was actually because of the gentleman by the name of John Tolman. He came to me at one point and he said, I need you to write a production about Noah. And I thought to myself at that time, Noah? You really? Noah? That story's been done. You can't really veer too much to the left or the right from a story of that nature. And I thought it'd be too demanding. And at the time I was involved in another project as well. And I didn't think that Noah would be the right project for me. But John persevered and requested that I actually do the project. And I told him, because I was in the midst of another project at the time, I told him that I would have to work on it a little bit later on.
And how long ago was that? So John approached you
Probably about 3.5, 4 years ago.
4 years
Yeah.
ago. So why now?
John, at the time when he had requested it, shortly afterwards, he became ill, rather ill. As a matter of fact, he was overcome with cancer. And shortly afterwards, about 1.5 years ago, John passed away. And it left something inside of me that drove me to complete this project because I made a promise that I would do it. And not only that, once I got started on the project, I realized that there was a message there that I had to get out. And it afforded me the opportunity of using my comedic talents that I've been blessed with to be able to write something that is a very serious message, but using a comedic approach to it.
So, like you said, the traditional story, it has been
Right.
said, it has been told many times before.
Yes.
Why should people come out to see this production, the TKJ version
Yes.
of Noah?
Well, it's interesting. This product, I myself was amazed as to how it evolved. People should come out and see this because it has elements to it that people will not expect. They will not anticipate at all. The comedic approach, first of all, is a little bit different because people will not expect comedy from a show like Noah.
Yes.
And then there's the music. Again, Mr. Aaron Manswell did a fantastic job with writing all the scores for this particular project. And along with the message at the end, it parallels what's happening today with what happened in Noah's time. And I thought that there were some messaging elements that people will find rather pertinent and rather relevant to today's community. Why should they come out and see it? Because they're going to get a higher level of entertainment value, because they're going to get a strong message. They will leave fulfilled. They will leave blessed by the experience.
And most importantly, they're going to laugh and have fun.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes, they will. Yes, they definitely will.
So, the cast. So while you're during the creative process writing the play, would you say that you pre-selected certain members for certain roles in the play?
Yeah, to some extent. To some extent, you saw it as it evolved. You realized I have different individuals coming up to me from time to time, stating that I want to be in the next production. I would like to be in the next production. But of course, they have to be the right fit for that particular character and whatever it is that we're trying to portray. And in this particular case, we had some individuals who came up to me that were just so bang on for this product. It was as if God himself said, okay, I want you to use this person and that person. People like Pastor Dwayne Fraser is playing a part that nobody expects. Rather comedic gentleman. Dwayne Hall, who's been on many of my projects before, done a fantastic job. LaDana Manhurt Smith, who was playing a role of Neela, who does a fantastic job. I mean, I can go on and on.
Yes, yes.
But I want you to come and see the show so that you can get a better understanding as to really what's going on.
How large is the cast?
15 members, 15 in the cast.
Yeah.
And we're actually using one of the gentlemen, Adrian Williams, who is the grandson of John Tolman.
Wow,
So there's a little bit of history, a little bit of a connecting there that's taking place.
So would you say that in part this production is a tribute to John as well?
Definitely a tribute to John. And the way in which this product materialized really has caused me to sit back in awe and realize that if God wants to get something created and he wants to do it right, he will get it done no matter what.
Right. Very well said. So what is next? What would you say is next for TKJ Productions?
Well, there are a lot of things that are on the go. There are a lot of things that I have in mind, but it really comes down to what God wants me to do.
Yes.
So I'm allowing myself to be used as this vessel who's willing to do whatever he wants me to do. And there's a book that I'm working on personally that I'd like to be able to get out in the next little while, so watch out for that. And there are also a couple other plays that I have in mind. There's also a movie that I'd like to be able to put together in the next little while. Wow. So a lot of projects that I have in mind. What's going to happen next? I can't really tell at this moment.
Stay tuned. Come visit the website.
That's right. TKJproductions.com. You will get a lot of information there.
So if people would like to see Noah, where do we go to get tickets?
You can go to the website, tkjproductions.com. You can also call 416-528-6086. You'll get a lot of information from the individuals that answer the phone. And you can also go to BBPA, bbpa.com, or should I say .org?
.org.
Yes, yeah. And you'll be able to get information from the Black Business Professional Association. They would know a lot about the play as well.
Fantastic. Karl, thank you very much. But just before we go, I know there are lots of young writers or producers out there who's probably looking up to you, and especially if your extensive history and career in producing and writing your own shows. Right. What advice would you give them? What would you tell them?
I'll use the mantra that's used by Nike. Just do it. Simply because of the fact that a lot of people have a lot of good ideas. They have a lot of good thoughts as to really what they want to do. But sometimes we tend to wait and delay unnecessarily. I would say just get up. You have an idea, start putting it on paper. We have technology these days where you have iPads, you have laptops. Everybody has access to it. Start writing something down. Start drafting whatever it is that you have in mind and make it a reality. Don't delay. Don't wait for somebody to encourage you or to push you. You drive yourself to where you need to be.
Right. Very well said. Allow God, and I'll just capitalize on something you said earlier. You allow God to use you, the vessel.
Exactly.
You allow God
allow yourself to be a vessel.
Allow yourself to be a vessel. Yeah. Karl, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for interviewing me.